released about a shooting in Eureka that sent a man to the hospital. We'll tell you where it happened and the suspect still at large. Plus,
we know you guys are fake.
Scammers caught on camera. A local man filming two people who he says were pretending to be reps for a company, but he smelled something fishy, so we followed up. North Coast News at 11 starts now.
Live from our studio in downtown Eureka, you're watching North Coast News on KAEF ABC23. At 11, get the facts right.
I don't know if the city takes the time to maybe use a template from maybe another city that doesn't have the same kind of problems.
After devastating fire in Old Town Eureka, local business owners speaking out, telling us they're frustrated, aiming their concerns at the city. Good evening. Thanks for being here tonight. I'm Nazi Javid.
And I'm Karen Bright. Business owners we talked to say yesterday's early morning fire is the city's fault, citing lax regulations on medical marijuana in the zone known as Extraction Alley. So North Coast News' Max Rodriguez brought those concerns to the city manager of Eureka.
Yeah, I put it on the city. I've been here 30 years, stable as all get out, and nothing ever happens here.
Says Dennis Kaef. His business, Kaef Auto Electric, was destroyed in Tuesday's early morning fire.
This is a big one, you guys.
Put a little bit of the blame on this, on our city government, looking to foster their bottom line.
Kaef's shop, along with Las Coast Flooring and Sports World, say they were forced out of the building to make room for new tenants. Dave Long, owner of Sports World, explains how it happened.
We're all given an eviction notice the day that we found out that the building was sold. All of us have to be out by June 30th.
Their 4th and A Street location falls under city zoning that permits light industrial manufacturing, making it a highly desirable location for medical marijuana businesses to set up shop. But these displaced owners are wary of who's moving in.
A fire in the same place that got busted a few months ago? Coincidental? Maybe. I don't know.
Earlier in March, Eureka police raided the building next to Kaef's, Las Coast Research, a cannabis testing lab. Inside the lab, authorities say they found a butane extraction system, but the license did not allow the site to have any volatile extraction equipment or butane in any level. Eureka City Manager Greg Sparks says officials removed the butane.
We cited them for it and remove it. So if that butane had still been in that facility when this fire had occurred, that could have certainly created additional damage and potentially have hurt someone.
Did they kind of go back in there to check it out, kind of follow up on that business?
I'm not sure if we've been back in there at the time after the enforcement action or not.
However, Humboldt Bay Fire Battalion Chief Chris Emmons says there's nothing yet that indicates foul play.
There's a lot of speculation as to what caused it, and everybody wants to jump to the conclusion that it's arson, and by no means are we even saying that. It's way too early in the investigation to even have an indication of that.
This is horrible. This is a big one, you guys.
That was Max Rodriguez reporting. Greg Sparks tells us the city is bringing on a second code enforcement officer to better supervise medical marijuana businesses. Adding all new permit applications are reviewed by a committee involving the fire chief, police chief, and other planning officials.
And we're following up on the report of an uptick in fires happening in eastern Humboldt. When we spoke with a rep of the Hoopa Valley tribe, he says around 1 a.m. this morning, a trailer was set on fire behind the Hoopa Mini Mart. Fire crews say the incident is believed to be arson, but no arrests have been made and the cause is under investigation. When we checked, nobody was injured and the fire reportedly did not spread to nearby buildings.
And just 12 hours later, around 1 this afternoon, fire crews responding to another fire, this one in Witchpeck. Crews quickly containing this fire, adding they believe was set accidentally. No one was hurt.
New tonight at 11, a vegetation fire in Eureka prompting CAL FIRE to hand out some safety tips. If you're camping and plan on building a campfire, CAL FIRE says to make sure to have a shovel, a bucket of water, and to completely extinguish your fire using the drown, stir, and feel method, which means drowning the fire with water, using a shovel to stir the dirt through the embers thoroughly, and then feeling the ground nearby with the back of your hand to make sure it isn't still warm. Tonight, we were with Humboldt Bay fire crews when they received a call of smoke coming from the vegetation at the Humboldt Bay Trail.
Wildfire season is upon us, and we're still running into some problems back here with fires from time to time. We are looking for our community members out here to keep vigilant when you're walking through the trails. Make sure that if you see smoke, to call it in.
And a final tip for you for those planning to do yard work this weekend. CAL FIRE advises you to only mow the lawn before 10 a.m. and to only use your lawnmower if the grass is green. They say it's because of the metal inside your mower. It could easily hit a rock and spark a wildfire.
Also new tonight, a woman sent to the hospital after a nasty crash in Eureka. Police say at around 5:30 this evening, a motorcyclist crashed into a van at the intersection of Boone and Union Streets. Officers tell us the driver of the van was uninjured and the woman was taken to the hospital. No word from the police on her injuries.
And we're following a shooting in Eureka tonight. Deputies telling us about the suspect. They say it happened on the 3000 block of Union Street around 6 yesterday evening. Now, when we got there, an ambulance was already leaving with the 32-year-old man who police say was shot. We checked. Deputies tell us he's in stable condition. As for the suspect, investigators say the shooter is reportedly a short Hispanic or Samoan man around 35 years old, last seen wearing dark clothing. Adding they served a search warrant at a home in the area where the shooting took place. No word on what they were looking for, as the suspect is still on the loose.
New tonight, members of the community gathered at the Sequoia Conference Center in Eureka for EPD's active shooter presentation. The event, open to the public, is geared towards teaching how to protect and respond, as well as make split-second decisions that could save lives in the increasingly more common situation of a person randomly opening fire.
It changes a lot, like going into movie theaters now or any kind of concert venues. I'm definitely going to be looking for the exits.
Even if you're scared, call 911.
What do you think personally is the most important piece of this whole presentation and event?
Really it is just to be aware of your surroundings, be prepared, don't live in a box.
We just want her to be involved and be aware of what things in the community that are going on.
Just know to do something. You got to do something. We don't want people just to freeze, to not act at all, because once you don't act, then you have no way of surviving.
Captain Steven tells us the program was started after the San Bernardino shooting and that businesses and schools who are interested can contact EPD for more information or to schedule a presentation.
And the Ferndale woman charged with a brutal attack on her 11-year-old daughter has gone before a judge. According to court documents, 45-year-old Kimberly Felder pleaded not guilty yesterday to charges of attempted murder, assault with a deadly weapon, felony child abuse, and aggravated mayhem. Felder was arrested Friday after deputies say she stripped her child naked and viciously attacked her in a brutal alleged exorcism. The judge said Felder was late to court yesterday because of medical reasons. Her bail was set at $600,000 and her preliminary hearing is set for July 3rd.
In McKinleyville, deputies say a routine traffic stop turned into a short chase, resulting in over 100 pounds of pot found.
Deputies tell us that a little after midnight this morning, while they were on patrol in the area of School Road and Central Avenue, they noticed a car with an unreadable rear license plate. But when they attempted a traffic stop, deputies say the car didn't pull over for about a mile.
Deputies say the driver, this woman, 47-year-old Sharon Erickson, was found to be driving under a suspended license. Deputies also tell us they noticed a strong odor of marijuana coming from the car. During a search, deputies say they found 108 pounds of pot, as well as a scale, and deputies say Erickson was arrested on a slew of charges, adding that she's being held without bail. And now we turn our attention to a video that's made quite a stir with over 28,000 views and 600 shares. And on top of that, it may be exposing a scam.
That's right. The video was posted to Facebook by a local man who claims two people telling him they were sales representatives came to his door at his home on Humboldt Hill. Apparently, things weren't as they seemed. North Coast News' Alex Hassenstab spoke to locals and experts, and what she found out is definitely suspicious.
This is going on Humboldt Thieves and every other site.
A confrontation caught on camera. Bill Yeater and his dogs chasing away a man and a woman who he says knocked on the door of his Humboldt Hill home, first claiming to be surveying for PG&E. Yeater wasn't buying it.
We know you guys are fake, and we know why you're here. You're trying to harvest people's information.
Seconds later, the woman shown in the video could be heard dropping the name of another company affiliated with PG&E.
IGS Energy, buddy, it's a real company.
North Coast News reached out to IGS Energy. Their supervisor says they have not had representatives in California in the past 2 years. PG&E says that they had no one in the area on the Tuesday when this video was shot.
Exactly, run away.
You're ugly, nerdy dude with no in your life. That's your problem, dude.
Deanna Contreras from PG&E says in 2016 there was a drastic increase in the number of calls from customers concerned about being scammed. Yeater's neighbor spoke with us about her seemingly normal interaction with the people in the video.
I mean, they didn't seem like weird or asking like too many like personal questions. And I mean, they seem like decent people, but I mean, you never know.
That neighbor who asked us not to use her face, saying that the people were simply advertising for lower electricity rates and that they did have laminated IDs but did not leave any business cards or flyers.
This is the only thing that I think made it seem fishy, is that the neighbor said that they asked if he would take a survey for PG&E. When she came here, she never said she was from PG&E.
Yeater says he did call the sheriff's office, but the two took off in a car with Georgia license plates before they arrived.
Oh, you better get out of this neighborhood. I have you on video.
That was Alex Hassenstaub reporting. Because scams are becoming so common, PG&E has some safety tips for you to protect yourself. First, ask people who come to your door to see an employee ID. Second, don't ever offer a salesperson personal information or invite them to your house without verifying who they are. And third, keep in mind that just because someone has a company logo on their clothing, it doesn't mean they're legit.
And in Garberville, the owner of an internet provider there tells us they were hacked. Sally Then, the owner of Assist.com, says she noticed a webpage looked strange yesterday, stumbling on a hack already underway. She tells us the hackers were demanding a ransom in Bitcoins. So in response, she took the server offline. We checked. Sally says there was no personal data compromise. And as of right now, there is no estimated time to get back online.
New tonight at 11, looking for a new job is getting easier now that Google launched a new job search feature. Right on its search results page, it lets you search for jobs across virtually all of the major online job boards like LinkedIn, Monster, Career Builder, Facebook, all of it. It's easy to use. Google says the idea here is to give job seekers a quick way to see which jobs are available without having to go to multiple sites, only to find duplicate postings and lots of irrelevant jobs. We hit the streets to see what you think.
I think it's fantastic. That's what people are looking for now. You don't want to be looking around. You want to find instantly what jobs are out there.
It sounds like a good idea to me. We definitely need something here. There's a lot of unemployment.
I think it's probably a good thing. A lot of the people around here need help accessing stuff because they're mentally disabled.
Google says the tool is available across the U.S. and works for basically any job category. You just open Google search on your phone or computer, type or say jobs near me, and from there, the Google Jobs widget will appear with a collection of listings.
Well, with wildfire season almost upon us, local fire crews are getting ready.
Coming up on North Coast News, we'll tell you about the upcoming drill and why those living in Cutton could be affected.
And it's a disturbing story out of Southern California. Police finding an illegal daycare and a whole lot of drugs. We have the full story for you coming up.
Plus, how beautiful was it today? It was absolutely glorious. Look at that. We're going into more nice weather on the coast, and some inland areas are under a heat advisory. First Alert meteorologist Rob Elvington will tell us where, coming up next.
You're watching North Coast News on KAEF ABC23.
Have you seen Harry?
In Spanish, es Harry.
You're the cutest human being I've ever seen in my life. This is y'all's party, Harry.
Weekdays on ABC23.
It's the Toyota Time Sales Event at Mid-City Motor World. Get out and enjoy summer on the North Coast with our giant selection of 4x4s. Save $2,000 off MSRP or get 1.9% on 2017 Tundra. Check out the 4Runner, tackling rugged, humble terrain for over 30 years. The Tacoma, a great addition for any off-road enthusiast. Right now, we have our biggest selection of Tacomas ever. You can also get 0% APR on 12 Toyotas. Get down to Mid-City Motor World and ramp up your summer. 2 miles north of Eureka. Just look for the carousel.
Broadway Medical has been your local choice for medical equipment and supplies for over 30 years. From CPAP machines and masks to walkers and portable stair ramps, we have a large selection to find exactly what you need. We even install stairway and vertical platform lifts and can deliver your equipment to your home. Visit our showroom and our professional staff can help you find the product that best meets your needs. Broadway Medical Service and Supply, since 1974.
You know
know what I can go for? Some scrambled eggs and pancakes.
We got a craving! Go, go, go!
Hey guys, try my jumbo breakfast platter with sausage or bacon, plus 8 mini pancakes, eggs, and a hash brown for just $2.99.
$2.99? How about we play for it?
Ooh. You crave it, we serve it. Try my $2.99 jumbo breakfast platter.
I'm petrified. When she doesn't get up out of bed in the morning, maybe she's dead.
Look in my eyes and say that you are ready to get help.
3, 4, and 5 minutes, he was dead.
The doctors.
Weekdays on ABC23. This portion of the news sponsored in part by Bear River Casino Resort.
Good evening, welcome back, and we are tracking some very warm temperatures tomorrow for the North Coast. Of course, the interior has been hot all week, but with more of an offshore wind tomorrow, especially as you head 1,000 or 2,000 feet aloft, that's really going to bring some much warmer conditions to even the immediate coast, expecting widespread 70s. And then as you head into the inland, expecting some triple digits for tomorrow. So please stay cool and hydrated. Again, a heat advisory in place for tomorrow. Now, if you look close enough on the satellite, really not seeing a whole lot of the marine clouds today. Again, the marine layer getting compressed with that offshore wind, allowing for clear skies today. You'll notice all the thunderstorm activity well off to the east and southeast, closer to Lake Tahoe, off to the eastern Nevada. So quiet conditions this evening for the North Coast, other than some passing mid to high level clouds off to the northeast. Here's a look at the hourly forecast for the coast. Again, clear skies heading through the overnight hours, bottoming out in the low 50s along the coast. And then look at that, already up to 60 by 9 a.m. with clear skies. But we're still tracking those gusty northerly winds along the immediate coast and offshore. But it's mainly as you head just to the water and offshore. So not too bad for the rest of the North Coast. UV index, big issue. We're only a day removed from the summer solstice, the most intense sun angle of the year. So for tomorrow, back up into the extreme range, unprotected skin damage in less than 10 minutes. And you head up into the higher elevations, UV index is actually worse because there's less atmosphere to protect you from the UV. Precision cast, look at this, clear skies through 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Continue to track mostly clear skies all the way through 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And then heading into Friday morning, tracking clear skies through the overnight hours through your Friday morning, Friday afternoon. If you look close enough, right around 4 o'clock on Friday afternoon, starting to see some of the marine stratus clouds just to the south of Cape Mendocino. So as we head into this weekend, you can start to see a little bit more of the marine clouds moving back into the North Coast. Marine forecast for tomorrow, north winds at 15 to 25 knots, gusts to 40 knots. Again, this is mainly offshore, but for parts of the coast and even some of the higher elevations close to the coast, we will be tracking some pretty strong northerly winds. Waves out of the northwest at 12 feet at a period of 11 seconds, and we do have a small craft advisory in place. A look at the winds. This is right around 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Again, where you see the pink arrows, it's indicating sustained winds around 30 miles per hour. That darker pink color indicating winds closer to 40 miles per hour. You'll notice into the afternoon hours, the strongest winds offshore, but still some pretty gusty conditions, even close to places like Crescent City, and as you head up into some of the higher elevations. But some good news, as we end of Friday, we're going to start to see those winds backing off. You'll notice much lighter winds for the coast, and even just as you head offshore, you have to head well offshore to see some stronger northeasterly winds. So your forecast for tomorrow, look at this, 106 for a high in Willow Creek, 101 in Garberville, high of 78 degrees in Fortuna, 82 degrees in Shelter Cove, and expecting highs in the low 70s for most of the coast. Crescent City likely staying in the mid-60s. And there's a look at your 7-day forecast for the coast. Clear skies the next couple of days. A little bit more of the marine clouds by this weekend. Stay with us. More news coming up.
You're watching North Coast News on KAEF ABC23.
The sun is shining at Bear River Casino Resort. To celebrate, we're giving away the backyard of your dreams. Just play your favorite slots or table games for a chance to win a $5,000 certificate for your backyard oasis. One entry for every 2,000 points or 2 hours of rated table game play. Drawing June 28th, 7 p.m. Bear River is ready to rock you with 38 special. Tickets on sale now, $45. July 20th, 8 p.m. Bear River Casino Resort. Be entertained.
The Honda 4th of July sales event is here, with great deals on the 2017 Honda Civic and 2017 Honda Accord. Celebrate KBB.com's 2017 Best Value brand at the Honda 4th of July sales event, happening now at your Honda dealer.
This is how it feels when you eat a Subway $6 footlong sub of the day.
It's the taste you love at a price you can't get enough of. The $6 footlong sub of the day. 7 days, 7 footlongs, 7 more ways to enjoy Subway.
It's the Toyota July 4th Red, White, and Buy Now sales event. With deals this good, your wait is over. Right now, lease a Highlander for just $279 a month. Plus, every Highlander comes with Toyota Safety Sense and 2 years no-cost maintenance standard. Toyota, let's go places.
We switched to Redwood Capital Bank when they opened their Fortuna branch in 2007, and we love banking with them. Their people make every visit a pleasure. They know your name, they're always interested in what you're doing, and they truly want to see you succeed. It's like going to see family that you like. I'm Don Winterholm of Home Security, and I love Redwood Capital Bank.
Redwood Capital Bank. We love doing business with you.
Redwood Capital Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're watching KAEF TV, ABC23.
Live from our studio in downtown Eureka, you're watching North Coast News on KAEF ABC23. At 11, get the facts right.
Welcome back. Tonight we're learning the details of a very disturbing story, an illegal operation found in Southern California, and you won't believe what they found.
That's right. Police say they found mounds of cocaine inside the home that was also operating as an unlicensed daycare. Reporter Randy Page explains.
Terrifying.
This modest Highland Park home sits directly in front of the Metro Orange line. It's 1 block away from a neighborhood elementary school, and consider this.
That home has been the center of rampant drug activity, while at the same time being an unlicensed daycare center.
City Attorney Mike Fuhrer says seasoned narcotics detectives couldn't believe their eyes during their surveillance as they watched mothers dropping off their children one by one, moments after an undercover officer made a drug buy inside the home.
They saw kids being dropped off and playing in a yard at the same time that they recovered more than $400,000 worth of cocaine at this property.
And if that's not enough,
the cocaine was allegedly found in a location in a room next to a child's bed.
Felipe Talamonte and his son Garcia were arrested and charged with drug sales after 45 pounds of cocaine were seized inside the home. Now the city attorney is asking a civil court to declare the property a public nuisance and shut the building down.
Our objective in this case is to close down this property and take it away from them.
Meantime, Congressman Jared Huffman joining 200 other Democrats in filing a federal lawsuit against President Trump.
Huffman says he's suing the president for violating one of the Constitution's critical anti-corruption provisions.
As for the specifics, the congressman says it goes back to President Trump's tax returns. Huffman says, quote, the bottom line is that President Trump cannot accept foreign favors or gifts without the permission of Congress. Since we have not seen Trump's tax returns, we can only guess the extent of Trump's conflicts of interest and violations of the emoluments clause, end quote. Huffman says public reporting has revealed that the president received foreign benefits from China, Saudi Arabia, and the Persian Gulf. The lawsuit was filed last week.
And Senator Mike McGuire advancing a bill to help Native American students get into college faster and easier.
The senator's bill, SB 164, which passed the Assembly Commission yesterday, provides priority registration at community colleges to Native American students who live in poverty and are enrolled in the Tribal Temporary Assistance for Needy Families program.
Senator McGuire drilling the point home, saying, quote, despite the highest poverty and lowest education attainment levels in California, the poorest Native American students were never granted priority registration to community colleges, end quote.
According to Senator McGuire, more than 1 in 3 Native American kids live in poverty, and 22%, 25 and older, haven't finished high school, which is the lowest of any ethnic demographic group across all schools. The senator adding only 13% of Native Americans have gotten a bachelor's degree or higher, compared to 29% of the U.S. population. SB 164 now goes to the Assembly Appropriations Committee before heading to the Assembly floor for a full vote.
Back here on the North Coast, Humboldt Bay Fire giving notice of a joint agency readiness drill happening in Cutton. According to Humboldt Bay Fire, the drill will take place this Saturday from 9 to 4 in the McKay Tract area near Winship Junior High. The purpose of the drill is to prepare for the wildfire season, where there will be a simulated wildfire near homes. Crews adding the drill will affect traffic on Campton Road and Walnut Drive. Also, no real fire will be used, just smoke.
Still ahead on North Coast News.
The emergency at the Oroville Dam has made for some unexpected finds, and they're freaking people out. Straight ahead, we'll show you why.
But first, crabs and B-52s both at home in action tonight. We'll have the highlights and more for you after the break.
You're watching North Coast News on KAEF ABC23.
Old Town Coffee and Chocolates has been a gem of Old Town Eureka for over a decade. Now you can also enjoy their exceptional coffee and treats in Henderson Center. Their freshly roasted coffee and selection of teas are the perfect complement to their freshly baked breads, pastries, and cakes. And don't forget the chocolate. Treat yourself, friends, and family at Old Town Coffee and Chocolates. And, as always, gather around and enjoy.
Taking multiple medications daily can be challenging, but at Clooney's Pharmacies we create blister packs that make it easier and carefree. Our compliance packaging service separates medications conveniently into blister packs organized by time of day and day of the week. Compliance packaging helps patients with multiple medications and complex dosing regimens, or patients who have trouble remembering when to take their medications. Compliance packaging allows for monthly billing and automatic refills. Call us today for refills. Clooney's Pharmacies, servicing you with convenient locations in Eureka and McKinleyville.
Who's the rebel now?
No way.
Yes way. Savor an Egg McMuffin anytime you like. A fresh cracked egg, melted cheese, Canadian bacon, and an English muffin with real butter. McDonald's all-day breakfast menu.
Yeah!
It's time to start breaking some rules.
Summer is just around the corner, and you know what that means. Road trip! It's the Drive and Discover event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Eureka. Whether you're camping, towing the boat, or just taking the family to the beach, stop in and choose the perfect new truck for your summer vacation. Like a new 2017 Ram 1500 Bighorn Hemi Crew Cab for only $40,999. Or get a 2017 Ram 2500 Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4 diesel for only $49,770. We have the truck to fit your life at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Eureka.
Welcome back. Well, the B-52s took it international tonight, hosting Perth from Australia. On the mound, and who'd go on for the winning pitch, Wyatt Elglian for the B-52s. And Humboldt brought their A-game tonight, shutting out Perth for the 10-0 win. The B-52s now 11-1 on the season. And in Arcata, hosting the last of their two-game series against the Storm, the Crabs were back at the ballpark tonight. And it was the local from Hoopa, Junior Davis, on the mound, who threw up zeros on the board. And the rest was history for the Crabs, as they had a great day at the plate, scoring 7 by the 5th and winning this one easily, 16-0. And now, after snapping their losing streak last night, tonight San Fran was still in Atlanta, looking to string together 2 in a row. On the board first, scoring 1 run in the second off a Brandon Belt triple. This one would go to extra innings, and that's where Matt Kemp would slug a 2-run homer in the 11th, lifting Atlanta once again to the win over the Giants, 5-3 the final. Coming up on North Coast News, they might be notorious for digging through your garbage, but man, are they cute. After the break, we'll tell you why some local baby raccoons need your help.
You're watching North Coast News on KAEF ABC23.
Hi, Bob from Shady Lady here to talk about our wonderful selection of horizontal blinds from Hunter Douglas. For something different, check out our Natural Elements 2-inch aluminum blinds with the new modern features such as MagnaView, which allows for a greater view through. Then we have the natural beauty of Parkland wood blinds, but our most popular are the Everwood alternative wood blinds. They offer the luxurious look of wood, yet are ideal for areas with high humidity, extreme temperatures, and direct sunlight. Call or come in today to learn more.
Well, ADC's menu changes every week. It's based on local, seasonal, and organic ingredients. So every Tuesday, we print a new menu. My best option for menu printing has become Post Haste. I can email my menus to them. They treat me like a neighbor. rather than just a customer.
With Notary Public mailbox rentals, live scan fingerprinting, and professional packing, we're here to make your business life easier. Don't waste your time at the post office. Send it post-haste. Your one-stop local shipping solution.
We got this.
Is your truck smart enough for California? It is if it's a Ford F-150 STX. With an EcoBoost engine for more power and fewer pit stops. A way to see behind your vehicle.
I think you got it.
All right.
Don't forget date night.
Date night, huh?
And even a voice to read your texts. See you soon, cutie.
Oh, cutie?
The F-150. That's California smart. Buy now and get $6,300 total cash back on a new F-150 STX. Learn more at buyfordnow.com.
Ready to experience the Coast Central Credit Union difference? Here's what our members had to say.
We really needed some extra cash. We were coming up on some bills we couldn't pay, and Coast Central took us in.
At Coast Central, we finance many mortgages, and they've all been successful, and they've helped us with the paperwork and just done a fantastic job all the way through.
I enjoy banking at Coast Central Credit Union. I feel safe and secure with our investments in Coast Central Credit Union.
Entertainment Tonight.
Weekdays on ABC23.
All right, we have some local raccoons that need your help. The Humboldt Wildlife Care Center in Arcata is asking for the community's help to feed 16 orphan baby raccoons. The director of the center says it's run completely on community donations and they need your help to pay for the baby raccoon formula.
So it's about $100 an animal to do what we do here. Now we could get more money and we could, have a bigger facility and we could make a bigger difference. But to maintain what we're doing right now, it's about $100 an animal. So if somebody gives $100, they've basically saved an animal's life.
The director says any donation is welcome, adding they are currently caring for over 50 wild animals such as snakes, birds, and skunks. To learn more about how you can help, check out our website.
And over in Butte County, a few unexpected visitors have a new home at the Feather River Fish Hatchery in Oroville. These are lampreys, and they've always lived in the depths of the Feather River, but DWR says the Oroville Dam spillway crisis has made them more visible. Now lampreys aren't dangerous to humans, but they latch onto their fish victims, leaving behind a circular bite mark. We checked, apparently these creepy crawlers can get up to 3 feet long.
I don't know about that. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
You're watching North Coast News on KAEF ABC23.
Going on right now is the annual Sizzlin' Summer Sale event at More Sleep World. So hurry in today and allow our mattress experts to get you fit for the right mattress for your body type and size. You'd be surprised how quickly we could fit you for a good night's rest. So don't be fooled by the internet. It's not as convenient as it seems. Remember, buyer beware. If it's bed frame, sheets, pillows, adjustable bases, or even fireplaces you need, hurry into More Sleep World today. Eureka, Arcata, Fortuna, and now McKinleyville.
It's the Toyota July 4th Red, White, and Buy Now sales event. With deals this good, your wait is over. Buy now and get $2,000 cash back on Corolla and make no payments for 90 days. Plus, Toyota Safety Sense and no-cost maintenance comes standard. Toyota, let's go places.
My name is Deanne Waldvogel. I am the superintendent principal here for Blue Lake School. It's not just simply a school, it really is Blue Lake family.
I'm constantly impressed with Blue Lake Rancheria's dedication to not only Blue Lake School, but the community as a whole.
We not only offer music, art, sports programs, but also technology. The commitment by the Rancheria is instrumental to our success here at school.
Blue Lake Casino and Hotel, part of the heart of our community.
It's the Toyota July 4th Red, White, and Buy Now sales event. With deals this good, your wait is over. Buy now and get $2,000 cash back on RAV4 and make no payments for 90 days. Plus, Toyota Safety Sense and no-cost maintenance comes standard. Toyota, let's go places.
The Doctors. Weekdays on ABC23.
All right, the company behind Snapchat is getting into the world of location sharing. Snap announced today it will debut a new feature called Snap Map. It allows Snapchat users to share their location with friends. Ooh, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Here's how it works. Users in default camera mode pinch to zoom out and view the map. You then decide whether you want to share your location with your friends or use ghost mode to keep where you are to yourself. Friends who share your location will also appear on the map in Bitmoji form.
Bitmojis, yes. Ghosts, yes.
Yes.
For all your news and weather updates, check out our news app.
Don't miss Kelly Sama, Chief Meteorologist Mike Kruger tomorrow.